In a world where chaos reigns supreme, where emotions run wild and uncertainties lurk at every corner, there's something we can learn from the ancient Stoics. They had a way of living that allowed them to navigate life's storms with a calm and steady hand. So, if you're tired of feeling tossed around by the waves of life, it's time to adopt some Stoic principles and become detached. Rule 1. Detach from outcomes. Look, I get it. We all want things to go our way. We set goals, we make plans, and we hope for the best. But the truth is, life doesn't always cooperate. The Stoics understood this, and they taught us the importance of detaching from outcomes. Instead of getting caught up in whether things go according to plan or not, focus on what you can control: your thoughts, your actions, your responses. By letting go of your attachment to specific outcomes, you'll find a newfound sense of freedom and peace. Rule 2. Practice negative visualization. Now, I know what you're thinking: negative visualization. That sounds like a downer. But hear me out. The Stoics believed that by contemplating the worst-case scenario, we can better appreciate what we have and prepare ourselves for life's inevitable challenges. So, take a moment each day to imagine losing the things you hold dear. Your health, your loved ones, your possessions. It might sound morbid, but trust me, it'll help you cultivate gratitude and resilience like never before. Rule 3. Accept the impermanence of life. Life is fleeting, my friend. One moment we're here, the next we're gone. The Stoics understood this all too well, and they urged us to embrace the impermanence of life. Instead of clinging desperately to the way things are, learn to accept the ebb and flow of existence. People will come and go, circumstances will change, but you'll remain steadfast in your acceptance of life's transience. Rule 4. Cultivate indifference. Now, before you start freaking out, let me clarify. I'm not saying you should become apathetic or uncaring. Far from it. What I'm talking about is cultivating a sense of indifference towards the things that lie beyond your control. Other people's opinions, external events, the whims of fate, let them come and go like leaves on the wind. Focus instead on your own inner tranquility, and you'll find that nothing can shake your sense of peace. By the way, if you are committed to implement all the rules I am telling you, make sure to subscribe this channel with notifications and share this video with your friends, so that you will receive such videos in your feed. Rule 5. Practice self-restraint. In a world of instant gratification and constant stimulation, self-restraint is a rare and precious commodity. But it's also a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy. By learning to rein in your impulses and desires, you'll discover a newfound sense of power and control. So the next time you feel the urge to indulge in that extra slice of cake or lash out in anger, take a moment to pause and reflect. Is this really the path you want to follow? Or is there a better way? Rule 6. Seek virtue, not pleasure. We live in a society that's obsessed with pleasure. Pleasure of the senses, pleasure of the flesh, pleasure at any cost. But the Stoics knew that true fulfillment lies not in the pursuit of pleasure, but in the cultivation of virtue. Courage, wisdom, justice, temperance, these are the qualities that truly elevate the human spirit. So instead of chasing after fleeting pleasures, strive to live a life of meaning and purpose. Trust me, you'll thank yourself in the end. Rule 7. Practice gratitude daily. In the hustle and bustle of modern life, it's easy to take things for granted. But the Stoics knew that gratitude is the antidote to discontent. So take a moment each day to count your blessings, to savor the simple joys of life, to appreciate the beauty that surrounds you, to express heartfelt thanks for the gift of existence itself. In doing so, you'll find that even in the darkest of times, there is always something to be grateful for. Rule 8. Embrace change with open arms. Change is inevitable, my friend. It's the only constant in life. And yet, so many of us resist it with every fiber of our being. But the Stoics knew that to resist change is to resist the very essence of life itself. So instead of clinging desperately to the status quo, learn to embrace change with open arms. Welcome it as an opportunity for growth and renewal, as a chance to become the best version of yourself. Rule 9. Remember your mortality. We like to think we're invincible, that we'll live forever. But the truth is, our time on this earth is finite. The Stoics knew this, and they urged us to remember our mortality, to live each day as if it were our last, to seize the moment and make the most of the time we have. So don't waste another minute on petty grievances or meaningless pursuits. Embrace life with all its joys and sorrows, and live it to the fullest. Rule 10. Practice moment-to-moment awareness. Life is happening right now, in this moment. The past is gone, and the future is uncertain. The Stoics understood the importance of living fully in the present moment, and so should you. Practice moment-to-moment awareness. Pay attention to your thoughts, your emotions, your surroundings. By staying grounded in the here and now, you'll find a sense of clarity and peace that transcends the chaos of the world around you. Rule 11. Accept the inevitability of loss. Loss is an inevitable part of life. Whether it's the loss of a loved one, a job, or a cherished dream, we all experience loss at some point. The Stoics knew that resisting loss only leads to suffering, so they taught us to accept it with grace and dignity. Instead of clinging desperately to what once was, learn to let go and move forward with courage and resilience. Remember, every ending is also a new beginning. Rule 12. Practice detachment from material possessions. In a world obsessed with material wealth and possessions, it's easy to become attached to things. But the Stoics understood that true happiness doesn't come from external wealth, but from internal contentment. So practice detachment from material possessions. Don't let your happiness depend on the things you own. Instead, focus on cultivating inner peace and fulfillment, and you'll find that you need far less than you think to be truly happy. Rule 13. Let go of the need for approval. We all crave approval and validation from others. It's natural. But the Stoics knew that seeking external validation only leads to insecurity and dependence. So let go of the need for approval, stop worrying about what others think of you, and focus instead on living in alignment with your own values and principles. Trust yourself, and let your actions speak for themselves. Rule 14. Practice gratitude for adversity. Adversity is a fact of life. We all face challenges and setbacks. It's how we respond to them that matters. The Stoics taught us to practice gratitude for adversity, to see it not as a curse, but as an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. So the next time life throws you a curveball, embrace it with gratitude and courage. You'll be amazed at the strength and resilience you possess. Rule 15. Cultivate inner peace. In a world filled with noise and distraction, inner peace can seem like a distant dream. But the Stoics knew that true peace comes from within, that it's not dependent on external circumstances. So cultivate inner peace, practice meditation, mindfulness, and self-reflection. By quieting the mind and connecting with your innermost self, you'll find a sense of calm and serenity that can weather any storm. And there you have it, 15 Stoic principles to help you become detached and find peace in a chaotic world. So go forth, my friend, and may you find the strength and wisdom to live a life of purpose and fulfillment, no matter what challenges may come your way.